Hi, I'm Ariadne, that's your artificial remote intelligence and dynamic neural extension, version 1.02. Beta. I'm your computer companion, and we will be working together for this assignment. Won't that be great? We are now coupled to the Minstrel, and I have initiated the door interlock protocol. You should find a mission brief in the compartment right of the cryotubes. Your equipment is in an assignment crate to the rear of the ship.
Say hello to Ariadne. As you will have noticed, you're on your own for this mission. People are just not signing up like they used to. However, as this is not a combat mission, I'm sure that'll be no problem. The Minstrel is a civilian craft carrying cargo and passengers. A few days ago, the 18th of February to be exact, a message was received saying that Fen Drayton, a Tri-Optimum employee and passenger, had been murdered. 4 days later, the captain sent a further message saying the cause of death was natural. Attempts to get confirmation of this have failed. No signal has come from the vessel in the last 5 days. By the way, this is a beta version of Ariadne. We look forward to hearing about any problems or issues you may find along the way. We trust there will be nothing too serious, and we thank you for your feedback.
Hey guys, welcome to JPlays. I'm Iceman, and this time we're on to the second last fan mission that was released, and I'm talking pure fan missions here, for System Shock 2. I mean, technically there's System Shock Infinite, but to me that's more like a modification than of just a fan mission. So, the Minstrel is an interesting case in regards to fan missions. So, Pixie released this, the original version of this, I believe, back in going by the timeline, back in 2008, and released it in a semi-functional state where you could play from start to finish, but it was buggy as, mind my French, but buggy as fuck. There was problems galore in this. So the community, the editing community, came together over time and over the years, slowly bit by bit, fixed it up into a much more playable, complete state. So the version that you'll see me playing is the 1.03 version. So I grabbed the latest version of systemshock.org, so 1.03 should be the latest version. And I think I last played this about a year ago. So compared to some of the other ones I've played through recently, my memories of this one are a bit more fresh. See how we go though. Whoa. So from what I remember of this,
Your song is not ours.
see, every time I gotta talk, that happens, doesn't it? From what I remember of this, back the original version of this had crazy respawn rates, kind of similar to the last fan mission we played that you saw me that I did a video for Zygo's Arena, but that had, oh my god, intentional or not, the spawn rate in that was just crazy. I'm really patient, but that was just too much.
Access needed.
Security access compromised. Security access compromised.
Come on, come to me.
They see.
Security access compromised. 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 Security access compromised.
Chemical needed.
Security access compromised. Security access compromised.
Incredible what they've managed to achieve, turning idle oafs into workers who just keep working until they drop, literally. Kind of eerie watching them, though. So they asked me to take some back for the guys at L5 to deploy. Apparently they don't travel well in stasis, so here I am babysitting a dozen live worms. The biotube is in the cargo hold, and I've arranged to have the cabin directly over them so I can keep them suppressed. Should be an easy assignment as long as I can keep the boredom at bay. I've been feeling sick all day. The medic thinks it's an allergy. Well, his machine does. I doubt he knows an allergen from an antibody. Anyway, he gave me a patch that's supposed to help. I hope so. God, this is boring. Having to stay in my cabin except for very brief meals, so dull. And I can't even sleep through it. I'm really feeling this lack of sleep. I should be able to go a week easy without any as long as I meditate, but I just feel so tired. I can't even hardly keep my eyes open. This is really bad. I keep dozing off, and when I wake up, I can feel the worms have gotten a bit more lively. Oh God, I must have been sleeping for about 3 hours just now. The worms are screaming in my head. I think that's the only thing that woke me up. I can sense they want to kill me, to be free of me. I must get them back under control and then stay awake.
Chemical needed.
Shit. One of the worms has escaped. I can't understand it. How could it get out? It must have happened while I was asleep. Damn it. Hope I'm not losing it like poor Mikey. Okay. Calm down. I'm going to have to focus if I'm going to find it. Now there's someone at the door. This is not a good day.
Good log. Good voice acting there. Only thing was, there was a couple of very slight differences in the text versus what was in the audio log.
Security access compromised. Security access compromised.
That's weird. You shouldn't be hearing the music from the other room. Right there. See that? Maybe some sound brushing issues? One thing you'll find that with these videos, you'll be getting a little... Unlike most Let's Plays where you're having people who just play the levels, in my case, you'll get a little bit of the editing side of it too. Since, you know, I did make a fan mission. I know a little bit.
This is bad. Very bad. I'm not sure we can hope to rescue the Minstrel. We should find any survivors, and get them safe on our ship. You will have to try to get a sample of one of those creatures. A non-human part. You can then use a sample analyzer. There will be one in the sick bay on the sea deck. I can use that data to recalibrate the internal sensors, and you will then be able to use them to find anyone not affected.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
Ah, great. have any in this fan mission. I can't remember if there is. If I remember right, you need to get a hybrid sample and bring it here.
Okay, departing from Jupiter skies with 12 passengers. Let's see, a girl of 9, a man with an allergy to tomatoes, nothing out of the ordinary. Okay, we have a dead passenger. The captain has asked me to do an autopsy, and for the record, I want it noted that I am a communications officer with just enough medical knowledge to use a scanner, so I'm in no way qualified to do forensic stuff. So I'll do what I can without opening the body up, and then freeze it and save the real work for the professionals at Moonbase Alpha. Okay, subject is one Fen Drayton, female, 1.65 meters, 62 kilograms. Aged 43 according to the records, but appearance would suggest perhaps 35. Initial examination at the scene shows evidence of trauma to the upper right cranium. Looking now at what the scan shows. Okay, looks like the trauma was the cause of death, which probably happened between 2300 last night and 0300 this morning. Subject is otherwise in good health. Subject has a minimal amount of alcohol in the blood, consistent with about 2 glasses of wine with dinner. Also traces of allergon for her allergy. Apparently her frontal lobe was somewhat enlarged and peculiarly folded. She had a pretty special brain. Nothing to indicate this was related to the cause of death. No other anomalies. Looking at the wound now, I would guess it was done with a blunt instrument. Something pretty heavy, long and thin, like a solid metal bar. I can't see any flakes from it around the wound. Attaching data file and putting the body on ice for the experts at L5 to dissect. 2 deaths on one trip. Subject is male, 1.93 meters, 93 kilograms, age 33. His crew say he started acting funny and then jumped off a catwalk in the engine core. Body shows signs of multiple injuries, all consistent with the fall, as far as I can tell. Okay, let's see what the scanner says. What's that? It's found some organism in his head. No wonder he was acting funny. Let's have a look. Yeah, I can see it. It looks like it's still alive. No!
Couple of very little slight text issues there on that one as well. Only very minor though, like here and there, very little things.
Access needed.
Is there an... Your flash will well... We follow...
There we go. What, I can research it? Oh. Damn it.
Great, I have the data from the sample analyzer. The organ seems to be a liver, or it was. There is human DNA in it, but there is something else in there with its own very distinct genetic makeup. It seems to have transformed the organ into something quite different. It is a maze of nerves and synapses, almost like a primitive brain. This foreign nervous system appears to pervade the entire creature, controlling its hormones, directing its thought. It could also act like an aerial, receiving messages from who knows where. What remains cannot really be called human at all. The damage done to the host by the process is irrevocable. It is effectively dead but walking, and the organism now functions with no sense of morality or hesitation. Now that we have the data, I will reconfigure the internal scanners to ignore these hybrid creatures. You will have to initiate the scan yourself though, from the console on the B deck, in the crew area. You will need to find a crew access key to get there.
That sounds very similar to one of those text-to-speech kind of things, where you send it a bunch of text and it'll, you know, do a voice synthesis of it. Oh, that reminds me. Not that.
Hi there. Please make your selection. Hi there. Please make
Replicator
your
database
selection.
reinitialized.
Hopefully there's a recycler on this ship somewhere. Those things just make a world of difference. Virtual reality suite. Okay. What's the point of this? That was weird. I do not see what the point of that was.
Access needed.
Great. Oh, oh shit.
Health log. Access needed.
I love how the info terminals in this one actually have useful information on them. Not today.
Access needed.
What the? So if you smack your wrench at the exact moment they're moving the thing up, you ricochet the shot? Like you block the shot? I don't think so. That's not in this game. It looked like that though. Oh shit. I'm not taking on those things when I ain't got... I don't know. Ooh.
Looks like the internal scanners are password protected. I can circumvent the security using codes supplied by Trioptimum, but you will first have to put an I/O card into the system's interface console, so that I can communicate at the required level. You should find a suitable I/O card in the engineering stores on the rear of Deck E. The system's interface console will be somewhere near here. Otherwise, you might be able to hack it yourself at this console.
Hi there. Please make your selection. Hi there. Please make your selection.
Reinitialized.
Scanning. Scanning. I'm seeing 1. Just one survivor left on the Minstrel not infected. The data suggests a girl of about 10, in cabin 21. There is a standard security protocol for tri-optimum ships. I can use that to override the cabin door locks. I have also determined the location of area access cards, which may be useful later on, if you need to get into secure areas.
Hurry! Run!
Someone's been hacking into the security subsystem, and disrupted several components along the way. I'm not going to be able to unlock any doors for you, I'm afraid. It is standard practice for the key codes for all the passenger cabins to be kept in a locker in the captain's quarters, which is on the A deck, on the port side, nearest the bridge. I can unlock that. Of course, you still have to get into the quarters.
We are
The harm.
My health, it just is not good enough for that fight.
You
Shit. Crap. Jump, jump. Oh, shit.
Unit R001 compromised. Unit L092 compromised.
Oh, God. Yep. Oh, come on. I can jump before. Oh, here right now I can't jump. Wahaha. Yeah, you can't get into that one, can you? Oh! It's dead. Stop shooting. Be right back, one moment. Okay, I'm back. Okay, interesting.
Captain's log, 12th February. We've now departed Jupiter Sky Station on Callisto and headed directly to L5 Station. Our estimated date of arrival is 7 March. After the dreary bunch of Jupiter skies, L5 will be like paradise. Captain's log supplemental, 20 February. It's my sad duty to report a murder. Fen Drayton has been found dead in her cabin with her face caved in. The kitchen staff noticed she'd not taken any meals for 2 days, so Woodhouse and I entered the cabin. Probably happened 2 days ago, but we need an autopsy. I'll have to conduct a cabin-by-cabin search for the murder weapon. That's not going to be popular. And I'll have to report it to UNN, too. Captain's log supplemental, 21 February. Whilst conducting a search for the murder weapon, I entered cabin 16 to find some kind of infestation. The floor was strewn with, well, I guess you'd call them pods. The cabin is assigned to a Gemma Luton, whom we've been unable to locate. At Marsh's suggestion, I've taken one of the pods to my office for study. Captain's log, supplemental, 22 February. After a full consideration of the facts, I've determined that Fen Drayton was not murdered, but died of natural causes. I've advised the UNN of my reappraisal.
What that's missing there is the, like the distortion effect you normally hear in people who've been taken over by the many. Why in the hell would you take a pod back to your office? That's just crazy. I mean, fair enough, they didn't know, but that's just silly.
My yucca plant seems to be dying, and I can't understand why. I'm sure I haven't overwatered it. Ever since we found the cabin with those weird pot things, the captain has been acting very strangely. Now he is saying that Drayton died of natural causes. She had her face smashed in, for crying out loud. When we reach L5 and the UNN get involved, he'll be in big trouble. I wonder if his command might become available soon.
That was really bad. I don't know why that audio log made me think of Adam Sandler. God. Those things, when you hit them, they sound like you've just dropped a ton on the floor. Like that. I thought so.
Security access compromised. Security access compromised.
Xenon arc rifle, what the hell's that? Ah. I'm guessing it's a replacement of the EMP, I mean the fusion, or whatever you call it, the, you know, like the laser rifle thing.
Not part of the we follow.
Actually, I need some health things. I hope you have one for me. Oh, I'll take the nanites. I'd have preferred some health hypo, medical hypos, whatever you call them. Come on. That does not sound good. I hate the ladders in this game. Oh, cool. Oh, of course you do. Whenever you see those things, it's just about finding where their little thing is. Oh, shit. Oh, bloody hell. There's no point going on the other ship.
Is
5045.
We follow. We seek. We seek. Hurry. Run.
Back to my ship. Where is my ship? Is my ship the bit where I started? Hey. Come on. So how do you get it to go with you? I doubt you hit it with your wrench. Come on. Ah. So what, you give it the... Okay.
Hi there. Please make your selection. Choosing value wrap.
Well, let's see if you come with me. Cool. Oh, finally, medical help. Well, I doubt you're gonna follow me in here, but we'll see. Come on. Oh wait, wrong one. This one. This way. Come here for a minute. Yep. Now come this way. No. This way. Come on. You do not hide. Yep. This way, come on.
They see you.
Okay. Trying to remember. Oh, that's right, this way. Come on. Come on.
It is not ours.
So, come on. Hurry up, come on. Come on. Pretty sure it's this way. Come on. Yep. Come on. That's it, this way, yep. My ship. Okay.
You've done well, at least we have one survivor. I will get her into a cryotube. We must divert the Minstrel. It is currently heading straight for Earth. The controls are locked, but if you get to the engines, you can swing the ship around. First, though, you will have to disable the Navicom, otherwise it will correct the trajectory, pointing us back to Earth. It is software controlled, so I thought I would be able to do that myself, but I cannot access the subsystems. However, I think you could slip past the firewall through the virtual reality suite, near the grav shaft on the sea deck. I've created a basic simulation and uploaded it. You will have to enter virtual reality, find the data stream between the Navicom and the sensor array, and disrupt it somehow. While you are in the simulation, you will be unable to use your implants and weapons, and I will not be able to monitor your progress. And I cannot guarantee it will be safe.
Your flesh is not ours. We triumph!
Oh, what? How the hell did he get me? When did I last save? Oh, shit. That was around here somewhere. Did I hack that one?
Hi there. Please make your selection. Please make your selection. Hi there. Please
Replicator
make your
database
selection.
reinitialized.
We birth our new flesh.
Tixie. No, Jixie. And yes, I know what that was. Okay. You'd think with a name like Human Machine Interface that would give you something like ability to press tab again and then have your inventory, but nope, still a map. just blocked myself out? I think I did. Oh. Shit. That's like the other one. Okay. Oh, okay, there was no passageway down there. Okay. Now I think I get what I'm supposed to do. I think. Find those things and... make a path. What, now I can save? Okay, before I tried to save and I couldn't.
Good, that will stop the Navi-Com from resetting the trajectory. There is a control panel in either nacelle. The nacelles are accessed from a point on the C deck, just rear of the engine core. You will need an access pass, as it is a potentially hazardous area. Fortunately I detected one when I did a sensor sweep of the ship. It is in the engine core area, right at the bottom. The engine core is accessed from a point on the C deck, just forward of the nacelle's access point.
What am I supposed to do? Find a nacelle access card. Alright. Well, didn't I just get one?
We follow.
Shit. Ah, reactor core. Alright, well I think I'm going to end part 1 there. So far so good. Alright, so this is Iceman signing out for JPlays. Have a good one.